table in Vinicius' room. When I'm worn out, absolutely dead beat, I drop everything, run along here, spend an hour over this stuff. Vininsky and Miss Seryakov check away on their counting thread, while I sit near. It's warm and peaceful and the cricket chirps, but I don't allow myself this pleasure very often, only once a month. Now, look at this. My district as it was 50 years ago. Dark green, stand for woodlands, and half the entire area had this red cross hatching over the green. That was the home of elk and wild goat. I showed both flora and fauna. This lake here was the home of swans, geese, and wild duck, and they made a powerful lot of birds. As the old peasants say, no end of them. Whole clouds swarming overhead. Besides the villagers, there were, as you see, isolated hamlets all over the place, on farmsteads, hermitages, and watermills. There were lots of cattle and horses. Those are shown in blue. Do you see this area where there's such a lot of blue? There were any number of horses here, an average of 3 per household. Now let's look lower down and see. Here, only a third of the area is under. There are no more wild goats, but there are still some. The green and blue colouring is less in evidence. So it goes on. So it goes on. Now let's move on to part 3. Picture of the district as it is today. There are odd bits of green here and there in patches, but no continuous stretches. The elk, swans, and farmsteads, hermitages, and mills have vanished without trace. The general picture is one and it obviously needs only another 10 or 15 years to complete. You'll tell me it's the influence of civilization, that the old life obviously had to make way for the new. Alright, I see what you mean. If roads and railways had been built in place of the ravaged woodlands, if we had factories, workshops, and schools, the peasants would have become healthier, better off, and more intelligent. But you see, nothing of the sort has happened. Our district still has the same old swamps and mosquitoes, the same terrible roads, the same typhus, diphtheria, the same fires breaking. The point is, everything's gone down here because people have found the struggle for existence too much for them. Because they're backward and ignorant. Because they haven't the faintest idea what they're doing. Shivering with cold, hungry, and ill. Man wants to protect his children. So he clutches instinctively and binding at anything that might fill his belly and keep him warm. He destroys everything with no thought for the morrow. And now, pretty well, everything has been destroyed. But so far, nothing's been put in its place. I can see this bores you.